Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today is just a cook with me, so let's get started. I have for you guys today is a 5-pound hamburger. It's going to go good with tonight's dinner. I also have some mushrooms and some pepper, and then I also have some onions, and then I also have a clean bowl, which is all this is going to come together. And I bet you guys are wondering, what am I doing with this ingredients? I'm actually going to be making hamburger mushroom onion burgers with a side dish of fries. Now let's get started, and I'm going to go ahead and wash off my cutting board so it is nice and clean for when I chop up the onions. So yes, so get ready for the next clip, guys. Thanks. Okay guys, it is time to get ready and chop up the mushrooms so they can be added in when I go to mix it in with the hamburger. Okay, now that I am done cutting up the onions and the mushrooms, I'm actually going to get ready and prepare the hamburger into the white mixing bowl that I have. I'm actually going to start off with cutting the hamburger in half, and then I'm going to add in the onions and mushrooms, and I'm just going to mix that very well so I get a very nice texture and I'm able to pat them the way that I want them to be patted. I also want you guys to know that this is just a simple meal for me to prepare. It doesn't take long, the kids are not waiting, and it's something fast and quick. This meal has been suggested by my oldest child, so I figured why not go ahead and prepare this meal. Let me add that my children are not picky. They will eat about almost anything that is prepared for them, except for we do not eat any type of fish, sushis, in the house. I'm just not a big fan of it. My children don't eat it. So those are basically the only things my children will not eat. So like I said, we're just going to go ahead and mix all this together. We're going to blend it super good. We're just going to pat it. And yeah, I just hope that it really, comes out and tastes as well and the children enjoys it. And I just really can't wait to have this meal done. It is one of my children's all-time favorites. I like cheeseburgers, who doesn't? But yeah, I mean, I might get a lot of hate for this, for feeding my kids this for dinner, but when you're a mom of 6, it's just the simplest thing that you could do at the moment. And if you're also wondering if I'm going to use the whole 5 pounds to make cheeseburgers, absolutely. My family size is 8, so at least 2 cheeseburgers a piece for the children and some fries, and maybe if there's a little extra for later, if they're still hungry, then that is available to them. But with this meal being under $30, you definitely cannot beat that. And I am that mom that will fix unhealthy meals once in a while. Not all the time, but sometimes I will. And this really isn't unhealthy, but a lot of people will disagree. But I don't care. Enjoy the rest of this video. Thanks. Okay guys, it is time to put on the pepper and the salt. So when you do the pepper, you just want to do it very lightly, and with the salt, for me, I just put a little bit in my hands and then I just pinch it around, because it just don't work out well. If I try to use it from the main container itself, I might just overload the hamburger, and I really don't want to do that. So this is my simple way of doing it, and I just find it easy. And these are the only basically 2 things that I do use on top of my cheeseburgers, hamburgers, or whatever it is that I'm preparing, that I love to use as seasoning for this type of hamburger. Moving along to the next step, this is going to be the deep fryer that I am going to use for the french fries. I basically turn mine on 400, I get it prepared and I get it ready so it gets nice and hot so I can add in the oil. It just takes a couple minutes to deep fry, especially if your fries are not frozen. And if they are, I would just recommend that you wait until they defrost for better results. Okay Okay, now it's time to get the pan ready. I'm just going to add in just a tiny bit of oil, and yes, I use a little bit of oil. Okay, do not come for me. I'm just going to put it in the pan, and I'm just going to swish it around, and I'm going to let it heat up. To me, I find adding a little bit of oil does help your cheeseburger more. A lot of people will disagree and say that it's unhealthy, but I don't care. Okay, it is now time for me to start my French fries. So now that it's nice and heated up, I am going to add in my 2 pounds French fries. I'm not putting this all in at once in case you are wondering. So please do not come for me. Like I have said before, I'm going to use 2 bags though. It makes 4 pounds. So I'm just going to put a little bit in, and then I'm just going to drop it down in and let it fry for a couple minutes. I typically wait until they're about golden brown before I decide to take them out. For me, it just gives it that nice tasting filling, and they're crunchy, so you definitely cannot go wrong with fries like that, and my kids really enjoy them. So now it is time for me to prepare the plates, and my kids are going to enjoy as much as I am.